fledgling career on the PDC circuit for Rob Cross. One of those meetings that you mentioned with Adam Hunt was on the Challenge Tour, and it was only as recently as 2016 as well. It was Cross who came out on top in that one, by the way, 5-3, but they did meet a couple of times on the Pro Tour in 2018. One of them was a quarter-final, Cross winning that one as well. But I think there's a lot to be said for Adam Hunt today, especially when you do factor into the equation what he did last night against Damon Hedder. Didn't miss too many darts at a double as well. It was good finishing, good scoring, and all in all it was a very good performance. And I think he's in that bracket of players who may well be thinking about the European Championship, may still have a little bit to do, but he's got £4,000, or he's guaranteed at least £4,000 on the European Order of Merit. I'm just going to check if he's actually qualified for RISA as well.
Well, you know what? Don't you worry, because I'll do that for you, Rob.
Thank you very much. There are a cluster of players who have qualified for this one, who've qualified for next week as well, but he hasn't. But, OK, he's guaranteed at least 4, and might be enough, might not. But certainly has the credentials and the capability to win this one and set up a meeting with Kleermaker, who I wasn't commentating on it, but I kept a very close eye. And as you say, that mid-range finishing of Kleermaker was pretty much spot on from the word go. All 6 legs. Beautiful throw play by Rob Cross there, though, to get himself down to a very manageable 78er. Very Kleermaker finish.
But there's pressure, real pressure from the Hunter now. 18 segment for Rob Cross. OK, 20 for tops. Going to move a little bit, is he? It's difficult to tell with Rob, because obviously he stands back and gives himself a moment before he addresses the oche for these doubles.
30.
Didn't get in the way.
Adam, you require 43.
Hunt's turn to have a crack at tops, and it's an early break for the Hunter.
Second leg, Adam to throw first.
That is the exact spot where he would have wanted that dart to land. High, but not too high, in the plumb centre.
91.
Double top bed. Very, very encouraging start from Adam Hunt, who he won his first development tour title 9 years ago. He's been around PDC darts for a decade.
140.
But it's not as if he's been that regular a star
85.
on the European stages. You know, he usually turns up at 1 or 2 a year, and in terms of winning games, it's not a regular thing for him.
99.
Yeah, his exploits on the development tour that year that enabled him to secure his tour card initially for 2018 and 2019.
Just had to double check. I was looking for when Adam Hunt last made a final day of a European tour, and you've got to go back to 2017, the German Darts Open, when he managed to overcome Steve West at this stage of the tournament. Went out to MVG in last 16. As Cross has an opportunity to break back.
Yeah, Hunt only made a couple of these Euro Tour events last year. He lost in the second round of the European Open in Leverkusen, beaten in the first round in Riesa by Vandenberg. But this is, well, looking promising for him. 104, doesn't find the trouble that would have left the bullseye. He's now hoping that Rob Cross fluffs his lines on tops once again, as he did in leg 1.
Nice open bed. Work his way down from there.
He's on the second
does do. It's a 14 dart response from Rob Cross. We've had 2 legs, 2 breaks, both 14 darters.
Game on.
When I spoke to Rob earlier, he said if I go up there and give it some, if I get stuck into this and show a bit of emotion, a bit of aggression, then things will be going well. But it's not something you can fake. You can't just go up there with a plan, I'm going to shout and scream and give it beans.
100.
Because if you're throwing an 82 average, it just, well, you'll feel silly, let alone it looking silly. You can throw some decent stuff, really get the blood pumping. You can inspire him to put in one of those big Rob Cross displays, the ones that he's produced so many of them in his short career, but we haven't seen much of it lately. The wins that he's getting of late tend to be a little bit scrappy. It's a win with an asterisk. It's a, oh yes, he won, but, rather than saying, oh,
100.
Rob Cross is back, he's averaging 107 and tearing people apart.
I think what we are seeing with Adam Hunt, though, he's had an abundance of... I mean, I mentioned he only had 2 appearances last year, but overall, over the bigger picture, he's had a lot of experience on the European Tour stage. I think that is beginning to start to count for something.
Well, he's only 27. 27 with best part 10 years experience of PDC darts.
53.
And there's no set age when darts players reach their peak. Peter Wright arguably is reaching his peak and he's 50.
Yeah. And, well,
100.
Another example of 50 next month.
107.
Hadn't won a tournament as a 45-year-old. Not a big one.
We were talking about Jose de Sousa earlier as well.
Oh, hello.
Late bloomer.
Hello. 170.
We've had one of these already today.
124.
Joe Cook coming up with a 170 against Kim Hybrex earlier. Mervyn King did it in Hildesheim as well. Adam Hunt's almost pulling it off.
So this double top again. He's a darts has it in every leg. Hit one, miss one.
62.
Just another.
This for a third successive break of throw. Adam Hunt looking at 46. 6 for tops.
26. Robbie required 20.
Well, he was foot perfect with that double 20 in the first leg. Not so on that occasion. Cross now looking at double 5. Anxious times for the pair of them. Cross who holds his nerve and keeps it all together with a first hold of throw on double 5.
$85. $139. $140.
Nice rhythm to this game. Always the case with Rob Cross ones, it can be a bit stuttery.
140. $83.
A real chance to open up a 2-leg advantage here. Needs a good setup shot. Going to get one here. Will use the ball? No, stays up there and leaves that 82. Well, we saw the mid-range finishing from Martijn Kleermaker in the last match, where everything in that sort of 80 to 90 range was going. So far, Rob Cross has had 78, missed it, 82, missed it, and now he's got 82 again. And he's going to get a dart again at double top. But he finally pinned one of these.
No,
62.
No, he can't.
Well,
he
may well be back,
him
but
now.
this will be a source of frustration.
55.
Square them off. He's
Robbie requires 20.
Tops potentially, if he wants to be flamboyant about it, if he gets the chance. Rob Cross looking at double 10, 3-1, but not overly convincing from Rob Cross, especially as the finishing goes, but he'd rather be in his shoes right now than Hunt's. Hunt, by the way, was 74, the outsider, at the start of play. I thought that was a little bit generous.
26.
But Rob Cross just about justifying his status as the pre-match favourite for this one.
91.
22-1 in the outright betting before the start of play today. Rob Cross, the European champion, yet to win a European Tour event, one of the anomalies of the game.
96.
Yeah, but with Peter Wright ducking out of this one, he won't be in Risa either. Then maybe it's an opportunity for another
100.
new winner, but you know, Price will still be here. MVG is here, and Michael van Gerwen will be desperate to pick up a European Tour title. Didn't win in Belgium, that went to Price. Didn't win in Hildesheim, that went to Devon Peterson. Only this and next week left.
Yeah, you would have got big odds at the start of the year, not only on a pandemic, but also on Michael van Gerwen not winning a European Tour event.
I'm not sure what would have been the longer odds. Oh, it's good. Yeah, it's good.
This one is just gradually slipping away from Adam Hunt. He started well, got the early break, but that's just about been as good as it's got so far for the 27-year-old.
Yeah, Rob Cross has had darts to win every leg, though, hasn't he? I mean, it could be 4-0 right now. It could be 5-0 at the moment. But he's not, what's happening is Rob Cross is not taking out these checkouts first dart, and it's allowing Adam Hunt little snippets of a chance. I tell you. Shanghai on the 19s for the 114.
He's got it. He's got a chance.
Oh, he's taking it out. Fair play, Adam Hunt. He desperately needed it, and I thought he'd blown his chance on the first dart. He blocked his way through to the 57, but found a way around it and pinned double 19. I don't see many pros going that route.
That pays dividends for him.
A little bit of aggression there from Adam Hunt in that opening visit of this leg as well. But it's another mid-range finish that Rob Cross has fluffed.
134.
The question is whether Adam Hunt is in a position to take advantage when these chances are going bagging, and then
55.
whether he can. So far he's managed to take advantage twice.
$97. 96.
Well, they're almost going toe-to-toe in this sixth leg.
Cross has effectively stolen the darts here. Needs to stay straight. Does even better than that. Block a dart. Does he really need to stay there? No, he doesn't. He's moved down.
42. Rob, you require 130.
Rob Cross doesn't need to go for the ball at the end of this.
94.
So we'll leave the double 18 of which he's so fond.
$125.
It may be academic anyway.
36.
He's got a two-dart combination in store if Rob Cross misses double 18.
You shot the
doesn't miss
sixth
double
leg.
18. Doesn't miss it often, does he, when he's in the mood?
Well, look, if Rob Cross has more than one dart at a double in a visit, it's going. If he only gets the one, it's not. That's been the basic formula for this match.
3 breaks to 2.
140.
That's been the other story of this match as well. It's been a real battle for either player to hold throw.
I can't tell you the averages because our Live Darts data website isn't working, but there they are, and you can see Rob Cross outscoring Adam Hunt. That's why he's getting chances in every single leg. He's not taking all of them, but he's taking enough of them, and that 97.6, when there are obvious areas where Rob Cross can brush up on, he can score better than this, and he can certainly finish a lot better than this.
And I was going to say, I'm sure he's missed more darts at a double than he's actually hit.
91.
If you've been finishing like Clearmacher, then this would be 103 average, I would imagine. In the sort of Michael Smith territory that we saw earlier on.
We require
He was
170.
170 plays 161. Something might have to give here. Rob Cross, the second time today. A 170 checkout.
145.
However, Adam Hunt is looking at almost an equally impressive 161.
Taking the 51 off. Oh, and then can't get what should be the easier bit.
113.
Nicely tied it up.
Rugby required 25.
Well, if he gets 2 darts or a double, then he takes it out. Anything more than 1, that's been the recipe. So Rob Cross goes within a leg of the last 16 and a meeting with Martijn Kleermaker. Look at that. 3 14-darters, a 13-darter, and then that slightly dodgy leg,
100.
which he won in 21. But that's the only dodgy leg there's been. 14 and 15 darters, and even then, Rob Cross
57.
has had darts to win those. He could have won this. He could have won every one of those 7 legs. And we could
60.
be looking at a really, really big average from Rob Cross if he was just more clinical. But so far, it's been very impressive. And Adam Hunt hasn't been allowed to play at the levels he was playing at last night.
Yeah. Certainly had his moments, had the early break, the 114 checkout in leg 5 with the 15 darter. That was another promising moment. But it looks as though Rob Cross is going to have just about too much for Adam Hunt in this one.
94.
Well, in a game where he's consistently had opportunities for combination finishes,
105.
misses the 1 dart at the end.
170.
It would be nice to finish off with the biggest finish in the game. He's already got close to it once.
He's determined, isn't he, to finish off with this.
Oh!
134. Adam, you've won 96.
Well, he's left double 18 again. And this has to go. Double 9 to save his bacon and to keep the contest alive. Adam Hunt does precisely that. It's a hold of throw. Rob Cross with the darts though. Still in a very good position.
Yeah, that was the first leg. He's not had a dart to win, Rob Cross.
59.
Good response by Hunt after Cross's disappointing start of 59.
$95.
Well, this could be about to get very, very interesting.
Yeah, another treble.
91.
Well, you've got to say it's advantage Hunt now.
There's only a few Hunt fans in, or they've just decided that they're Hunt fans for the night. And their encouragement, he's getting himself back into this.
55.
Because Rob Cross, the last sort of 2 or 3 visits, he's looked more ragged than he has all game. A ragged dart from Adam Hunt, but I don't think it's going to matter in this leg.
Well,
78.
it might not matter, but he could just do with some fluidity. I think that little slip up there, I mean, OK, he's 200 points better off, but it's just another little concern, isn't it?
140.
Because look at that, Rob Cross is down to 112, and Adam Hunt, this has got to go, I feel. He will not want to leave anything to chance. Double 10.
32.
2 darts missed for 5-4 and a break. He would have been thrown for a level match had either of those hits. But Rob Cross, combination finishes. So often he's got himself a dart at the outer ring. So often he has missed.
Double 18 for Rob Cross. Wide-eyed as he sizes this one up now. According to Dan, when he's got 1 dart.
94. Adam, you require 20.
Misses, and he's missed again. Lifeline for Adam Hunt. That missed dart at double 18 by Rob Cross. And Adam Hunt, it's another break of throw. 3 breaks apiece in this match now. We're back on throw once more. Hunt throwing first at 4-5. Intriguing, and it's pretty compelling as well.
Can Adam Adam Hunt forced the last leg decider. Rob Cross has just had his poorest leg of the match and yet has still managed to get a match dart.
59. 100.
Yeah, it's all about keeping Rob Cross at arm's length here. And suddenly he's rediscovered the art of finding the treble bed, isn't he? He had a big wobble in the previous leg. Really struggled, didn't he, for big numbers, big trebles, but back in business once
100.
again. And no, down to a finish first, yeah.
Cross isn't going to get to one.
83. Adam, you require 161.
So 6 darts from here to force the last leg decider. As a special little birthday treat for our ref George Noble.
130.
Get 2 darts for the leg.
100.
Pressure applied by Voltage, the European champion. Will the pressure tell? Double 12. Double 6. Great dart, Adam Hunt. We're going the distance.
Well, it would have been interesting, wouldn't it, had Rob Cross sized up that double 20.
To throw first.
Because he's had his troubles with it this evening. And we are going all the way in our second match of the evening. What a cracker this is turning out to be.
49.
Wow, Rob Cross. It is not an exaggeration. Rob Cross could have won this at a canter. He could have whitewashed him. He had darts
60.
to win every single one of the first 7 legs. He had darts to win the 9th. There's only 2 where he hasn't had darts to win them. But his inability to finish in the manner that Martijn Kleermaker did in the previous game, where you just get 1 dart at the end of a combination, it has cost him.
Well, he was beaten in the second round here last year by Jeffrey Desfarm.
48.
And he could suffer a similar fate this weekend as well.
Oh, great stuff.
125.
It still keeps him in charge for the moment. Oh,
Desperately needed a ton
85.
40 there.
62 points clear.
$100.
Yeah, that'll do for Rob. Does not like that one bit. He's having to move over
60.
significantly as well, all to no
146.
avail, and he's still not down to a finish. And Rob Cross has all the time in the world and plenty of darts in the world as well to find this 146. That's just about snuck into the treble 19. 89 away.
Oh,
Beautiful.
double 16 for a combination finish. Finally, Rob Cross. It can't go on forever. Maybe it can.
30.
Only 1 dart in hand, Dan.
But he knows he'll be back, and we all know that if Rob Cross has multiple darts in a visit at the double, then it goes. The pattern will continue, the game will end, and Adam Hunt, despite a valiant fight back,
57.
will fail to reach the final day. He's not even left to finish, so he's got forever to do this. Double 4. Double 2.
Well, it's just as well that Adam Hunt isn't down to a finish. And Adam Hunt will be kicking himself that he's not down to a finish and he's not been able to land any punches. And he still can't find the treble, really labouring now at the worst possible time.
I may have thought the game was gone. But Rob
80.
Cross is in the madhouse here.
Review required 2.
If you're going to miss, you have to miss high.
Not that high. Well,
And Rob Cross somehow, after a love-hate relationship on the double.